few years ago, a lady by the name of Roda Osman basically came out and said a man hit her with a brick outside of a Houston nightclub. And so what happened is she went viral and a lot of people started going after the guy, but it was a whole entire lie, and we found out the truth.
We tried to tell y'all people, and y'all tried to say we were being misogynist. So y'all remember this lady right here, Roda Osman, who went viral on here a couple of months ago because she got on here and said that a man hit her with a brick and then another man beat her up. And while she was telling that story, a lot of us creators got on here and said the shit she's saying doesn't make sense. I had all type of people stitching my videos calling me everything under the sun because I was victim blaming. Now, today, she has officially been found guilty and convicted of her lies.
Even some of her supporters that was calling for, the arrest of this guy ultimately admitted that the woman was lying.
I might as well chime my 2 cents into it because I was one of the larger creators that defended Roa at the time when she made the video about her getting hit in the face with the brick and men stood around and did nothing. There are a lot of mitigating circumstances of why I believed her. Do I regret that I believe her? No. I said what I said and I meant what I said at the time that I said it, and I stand on business with it. Now, as more information was presented, oh well, I have the right to change my mind.
And now in the state of Texas, we have a new issue with a young lady who was at the Dallas train station. I think it's called DART. And this video was going viral all over TikTok. And shout out to Celebrity, AKA Daphne, for bringing this to light. I want you to listen to this particular video, right? This is a crazy video, and see what this lady is alleging.
Hi, my name is Finnegan. I live in Dallas, Texas. This man followed me, and so did that man, until I ripped out my used pad, my pepper spray, and started screeching "Disease" by Lady Gaga. Did they leave me alone? Let's not forget him. He also came over here. And there was one more. So am I going to keep this pad in my hand until I get home? I guess I have to. I literally have a gun, a knife, pepper spray, and a taser. Leave me the alone. Like, literally go the away. Go away. Go away. Go away. Why would you want to be bothersome? You literally came over here to me for the 3rd time, you weirdo piece of shit. Jump in front of a train. Jump in front of a train. Knock me out then. Knock me the out then, you weak ass bitch. Yeah. Oh. Nothing. I'm still standing.
So let's see what Celebrity, AKA Daphne, wrote. She said, Finnegan's TikTok was drier than her wig before the lie. Damn. 2 days ago, she filmed herself in Dallas, Texas, claiming 4 different black men tried to kidnap her. She said she was so scared she pulled out her pepper spray and her soiled pad to scare them off. She never called the Dallas Police Department. I did. They never heard of this incident. The men she filmed were simply minding their business. In her part 2, she was insulting a man, showing his face without consent and calling him names, all while pretending to be terrified. He didn't want to be filmed and defamed. Now, I couldn't find the TikTok video of it, but I have this one. Now her fake story has 3.5 million views and hundreds of comments from gullible women hyping her up. This is what happens when lies are rewarded and nobody checks the facts. Even since the government shutdown, more scammers have been using TikTok to chase clout and quick checks. That's interesting. She never saw those numbers until she weaponized fear and used 4 innocent black men to push her lie. That's dangerous. That's defamation. And that kind of behavior can get someone killed. I've already given her information to the Dallas Police Department. I hope the men she defamed take action. Enough is enough. Stop believing everything you see online. Verify before you amplify. Now, shout out to Daphne, aka Celebrity D. She was a very, very instrumental in the case being used against Roda Osman, the brick lady, who's currently in jail for 90 days. I really want to talk about this young lady. First of all, it appears, I'm not practicing medicine at this point in my life. I did go to medical school. Just giving a bird's eye view. Looking at this young lady, it seems to me that she's suffering from some type of mental illness or mental trauma, right? She's having a breakdown or something like that. So in her particular case, whereas Roda Osman also has something wrong with her, but because Roda Osman, I believe that this was just like planned and this is just deliberate. Whereas this lady here, I honestly believe that something is seriously wrong with her. She's just, out of her mind and needs professional help. I could be wrong. I have not seen follow-up videos, but this person is, I would say, is mentally disturbed. Okay. That doesn't make it better, but I think that at least with her, she's not able to, she shouldn't be out on the streets. Okay. But the problem is this.
One unpopular opinion that I have that could make people want me is women that make false accusations about men when it comes to harassment, assault, all those things. Those women need to serve time in prison. I did not say that they should pay a fine. I said they need to serve time, go to prison. For those of you that want to say that I sound like a whatever the case may be, I don't care about that. And the reason why I don't care about that is because it could be your brother, it could be your uncle, it can be your father, it can be your cousin, it can even be your grandfather, it can be any male figure that is significant in your life. You also need to understand that, one, there are women out there that are just straight grimy. They get mad at you, they want to get petty, they want to see you suffer, so they try to formulate those kinds of accusations to ruin your life. Women like that, why should we let them walk free?
But there's another point.
Another thing too is that it's not easy to say, I'm sorry. What is sorry going to do? You just ruined that man's reputation. Even if that man gets proven innocent, he can still get looked at crazy. People will still treat him differently because of your allegations.
I want to really bring to the point that, we're seeing so much thirsty behavior from, certain women, even in the gym. I mean, obviously, I don't deal with that. When I'm out here in Uganda, when you go to the gym and you see a lady there and, these women are recording and, trying to catch you looking at them. I know that's happening in the States. I haven't lived in the States full time for a decade, so I don't really know what's going on. But ultimately, I have seen, with the burgeoning of TikTok and Instagram, a lot of these so-called lies and, saying that black men are doing something, to them. And if you look at her video, I mean, she was basically cursing the guys out. She was challenging the guys. The guys were trying to get away from her. And they look shocked, like they had, nothing to do with anything. Seemed like guys, working class men trying to get, to work or trying to get home, something like that, and you have this lady out here who may be having a mental crisis that are blaming these men. And then you have these women who feel like it's okay for her to do that. Now, I want to even look at one of the comments that was made. I basically tried to, improve what the woman was saying. And it says, act crazy to fend off crazy. I'm glad you're safe. So this woman can't even see that the lady is acting crazy, most likely because she is crazy. Because if you were really scared, if somebody was really like trying to get at you or trying to talk to you, then wouldn't you be trying to call the police? Wouldn't you be trying to get the laws on your side? Like, I know that if I felt that somebody was, after me, somebody was trying to hurt me, and if I felt it was that bad, wouldn't I try to get some help? I certainly wouldn't be arguing with the person and putting them on the camera. I would be trying to get away. I'd be trying to get help and get somebody to assist me. And she didn't do this. She did not call the police. She got 3.5 million views. And again, imagine you get some simps out here and then, these guys are saying, whatever the case is, and hey, why you messing with women on the street, and they faces all over Dallas. And what if somebody come and confront these men? And this is what I'm saying, man. It's just so dangerous these days in talking to, or even for that matter, dealing with what you see with some of these ladies out here. And again, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm just saying that this is not all ladies, but man, it is just getting more dangerous to even, like I would say, talk to women out there, approach women. I mean, I can see why when men see women having problems or being distressed, I can largely understand why men wouldn't stop and try to help. I've seen several incidents where you have a woman, something's happened to her on the subway, and you have some men that are so afraid of getting involved because they don't want to be blamed as the person that started it, even in the era where you have video cameras and these other things. I mean, it's not changing anything, and it's just unfortunate. And even though she's doing what she's doing and she's having a mental crisis possibly, she needs to be locked up. This woman needs to be locked up. She needs to be locked up. If she's having a mental health crisis, she needs to be evaluated, and she needs to be off the streets so that the men who are trying to go to work and earn a living to allow to be able to do so. It's already hard enough as it is. As a man, as a black man, trying to get a job right now in this economy, trying to work your way up, things are getting extremely expensive. Things are getting crazily expensive. Okay? It is what it is. So, like I said, these guys deserve the right to do just that. Okay? They deserve it. All right? In my honest opinion, they deserve it. And no woman should be taking something away from them simply because of that. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Producer for all you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.